Hello, this is Robert Mayo. I'm back with another video for my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while. My computer doesn't work anymore, and I'm going to be trying to get it either fixed or get another one soon. So I'm doing it on my phone. Today, plus I've been working a lot too. So, I know it's been a while. Can't really do it too much anyway, because, I got a part-time job and stuff. So, right now, I'm going to do a movie review, my thoughts on it real fast, and on a movie called Megan is Missing. It is a 2011 found footage horror film, and I'm not gonna lie, it was really disturbing. I'm dead serious. It was really one of the, literally one of the disturbing films I have ever seen in my entire life. It was only an hour and 25 to 30 minutes, but it was still disturbing. Now, for those of you who don't know, it is a found footage film, yes, but the characters portrayed in the film, just to let y'all know this, it's not the actual people. It's not the actual people who got kidnapped and were murdered and stuff in the film. The film is based on a true story, but it's not by the characters that's played in the movies. It's actually based on a true story that happened back in 2002 of these two teenage girls, ages 14 and I believe 13 or something. And this guy literally kidnapped them. Kidnapped one of them in February of 2002 in Oregon. And then 3 weeks later, the other girl got kidnapped by the same person. By the same guy in Oregon. They both went missing. And they were like I said, it's kind of brutal. But I basically read on it before I watched the movie last night. I basically read on it though. So basically, they were missing until August, and Ashley Pond, one of the victims who died, Ashley Pond was found in a barrel, dead and decomposing, and the other one was literally buried underneath a concrete slab that this dude was saying that he was making a jacuzzi or whatever. And they found both their bodies and they were both confirmed dead. Literally. And it was nuts. He did get arrested. He is still living in real life. He is real. And to be honest, it's crazy. He did get years to life. So he is rotting in prison for what he did. Plus, there was something as well. While the two teenagers were missing back in 2002, from February to August when they were discovered and stuff, it was claimed, it was actually true, or it was accused or whatever. But anyway, while all that was going on, it was claimed that the same dude raped his son's girlfriend or something like that while the two girls were missing. So all of them were connected, to the same killer. The dude is rotting away in prison, years to life. I read up, on the case. I read all about it. The dude is, I think, 50-something years old, still in prison. I do know that after he went to prison in 2007, it's even in the case when you can read on Wikipedia. And this dude was a barber, and I know he definitely tried to kill him because he tried to stab him with a knife, and the dude who was the murderer had neck injuries and shoulder injuries, and he survived the injuries. But like I said, he's still rotting in prison, And the case was really gruesome. Now, what happened? Now, there are some differences. I'm not going to spoil the movie because I don't do spoilers, but I will say that if you do watch the movie, you better I'm putting this in all caps. You better have a strong stomach because this movie was brutal and it was really disturbing. Like, I honestly, in my opinion, didn't think I was able to go. In my opinion, didn't, even though I got a strong stomach, I really did not think I was able to watch all the way through. I'm like dead serious. It's that disturbing. So, warning, if you watch the movie, you better make sure you have a strong stomach. That's a fact, literally. Because this movie was really brutal. And basically in the movie, though, it's about these two teenage girls, 14 to 13 or something like that. And they, they talk to this guy who's a, child predator. And he kidnaps both of them, around like January or February or whatever, 2007, and then the other girl gets kidnapped 3 weeks later, and they both, one's found, and then they, both end up dead. But they had to do some changes from the movie because the real life events that happened back in 2002 were really gruesome. Like what happened in the movie was kind of the same thing. There's just a lot of difference. There's just a little difference between the movie in the 2011 movie Megan is Missing to the real life events that happened in 2002. Like the events happened in 2002 and the movie takes place in 2007. Okay? Everything that happens in the movie is kind of the same a little bit, except that the only difference is that Ashley Pond, the girl, the one who was kidnapped first before the other girl was, she was walking to a bus stop and she got taken away. That's the difference on that. And then the whole concrete slab where the girl was buried under, that was different too. But like I said, this movie was gruesome. This movie was brutal. And I know I will never watch this movie ever again. The only reason why I watched it last night is because I was just, looking up some cases and, found this movie or whatever, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to just give it a watch. Well, it was gruesome, and it was really disturbing, so I suggest you do not watch this. I'm literally not lying, and if you do, you better have a strong stomach. That's a fact. But I thought it was okay, sort of, but it's not really. I mean, I'm not saying that the crime was okay. The movie was okay, but what I'm saying is that, like, the crime itself was definitely not okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that was really bad. So I would give this movie, honestly, like either a 6.5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10 because of how disturbing it was. I don't want to say a full 10 and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to give it a full out of 10, say it was a really good movie, and then, something bad happens. Like, I don't want that, But anyway, that was my review. That was the thoughts, and some of the stuff that happened in 2002 are based on real events that happened in 2002 from the movie that came out in 2011 that's based in 2007. Basically, the movie that came out in 2011 that says it's in 2007 are the real events that happened in 2002 with Ashley Pond and the other girl who was kidnapped and the guy who's rotting in prison. It's the same thing. The only difference is that they didn't see each other online. That's it. That's basically it. But the movie was alright. 6 to 6.5 out of 10. And that was my review. I will see you guys later. Peace.